Hi everyone, and welcome to our Echo 3D Media and Entertainment Use Case webinar. My name is Megan Yamauchi, and I am on the Echo 3D sales team. So whenever you have a sales question or book a demo, I will be your point of contact. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. Number 1, what is Echo 3D? Number 2, enterprise features and a demo. And number 3, how you can get started. Jumping right into it, what is Echo 3D? Echo 3D is a 3D asset management platform for companies to store, secure, and share 3D content in real time across your organization. We help over 100,000 users take control over their 3D content by offering a 3D first content management system and delivery network, compression and conversion tools, collaboration functionality, access permission, versioning and reporting, and a library of more than 800,000 free 3D models. Additionally, we tackle the unique complexities of 3D content, whether that be various file format, fragmentation, interactivity, location awareness, large file size, high latency, and a bunch more by offering an all-in-one 3D warehouse for better workflows across your organization. For today's demo, we are going to be focusing on specifically our enterprise features like asset storage, metadata and tagging, cross-platform compatibility, and cross-format support, asset hierarchy, and more. Starting off with our asset storage, when you register for an account, you will automatically get an API key. An API key is a unique identifier of a repository for your 3D content, or a 3D collection if you will. So you'll start off with one collection and then you can add more as needed. You can upload assets directly from your computer or search through our 800,000 plus free assets in our library. Once your assets load in, it will populate a content card that looks like this. If you double-click on the content card, it will open a detailed view, and here you will see all of your asset information, like file type, size, storage, and more. Also, if you have a bunch of models that you don't want to add to another collection, you can create folders for them to keep your assets organized like I have here. How you do that is by hitting the three dots and going to Organize. Then you can create a new folder or add to an existing one. In terms of cross-platform compatibility and cross-format support, we have a variety of built-in SDKs, such as Unity, Unreal, Java, Swift, Flutter, and more. We also have a variety of example codes and demos for you to check out. Next, we have metadata and tagging. We have a global database at the top, which contains data entries that are applied at a collection level or to all content entries in the collection. Then below, we have metadata, which is a set of data entries associated with a single content entry. How you add metadata is by hitting the plus, choosing your key, or creating your own key, then selecting the value. You can also link files here, straight from your computer, and add linked text. For tagging, we have this really cool AI-generated tagging feature. When you upload an asset to the console, or choose from our 800,000 plus free assets, it will populate these AI-generated tags based on your assets for you to choose from. It will show up here on the content card, and if you go back to the metadata page, it will show up here as well. Additionally, if you don't want to use the recommended tags, you can create your own, and to remove them, you just have to hit the X. Next, we have collections and sharing. Here you can add new users to your collections by hitting the plus, typing their email, and selecting their permissions. If the user you added already has an account, they will pop up as normal. But if you add a person who doesn't have an Echo 3D account yet, they will show up as not yet registered, and they will receive an email notifying them that they have been added to a collection on Echo 3D. On the Group tab, you can search and add new groups. In order to add a new group, hit the plus, add a group name, hit continue, then add members by entering their emails and choosing the collection you want to add them to. After you do that, it will show up here, and you can rename the group, manage the members, edit the collection access, email users, or delete the group. For collections, all your collections will show up here with your access level and credit limit. You can also add new collections, rename, make public, set credits, and delete. For collection sharing, you can switch between collections up here, and you'll be able to see everyone who has access to your specific collections. You can change their access permissions and change collection access settings. If you scroll down, you can enable viewers to download assets, and you can also make your collection public. When this is enabled, the collection can be loaded by anyone who is registered to Echo3D and not just permitted users and viewers. Next, we have asset sharing. Here you will see pending requests from viewers and you can approve or deny their request. If you choose to deny access, you can also add a note explaining why. You can also go back and approve old requests that you have denied in the past. For this next part, we're going to go back to the content page and talk about asset hierarchy. In order to access the asset hierarchy editor, you will need to double-click on the content card to open the detailed view. Then you can click on hierarchy, and here you will see that you can add new parent assets and new child assets. So let's test this out. I want to add some child assets to my car, so all I need to do is find the asset I want and select that. Once it loads in, if you choose to remove it, all you need to do is hit the X. It should also be noted that a cyclical hierarchy structure is not supported, and adding relationships that would result in such a structure will be rejected. We also have version control. By default, the first version of your asset is the original upload file. A new version is created whenever the asset file or target is updated. So when you double-click on the content card to open the detailed view, you will see versions. If you click the three dots, you have a few options like revert to older version, copy the version ID, edit, and delete. Another feature we have for content processing is duplicate detection. We detect duplicate entries within the same project during the upload process with the aim of preventing accidental duplicate uploads, as well as saving our users credit expenditure on storage when a duplicate entry is desired. When a duplicate entry is encountered, you will be prompted with a note that says, "Are you sure you would like to upload this file again?" From there, you can confirm or deny. Next, we have a very important enterprise feature. On the Convert and Compress page, you can easily convert your asset to different file formats and optimize. We have our standard compression, which is our Draco compression, and then we have the Echo3D Ultimate compression. In the Ultimate compression, the model will go through extensive compression, which dramatically reduces the file size. When compressing a file directly, only GOTF and GOB files are supported. Also, it only supports a GOB output and works with selected 3D players. You can also make a note that this compression may be lossy. Additionally, you can easily poly reduce your asset just like how I'm doing right now. Next, we have analytics. We have a bunch of different analytics to help you monitor your assets and account. On the Locations tab, you can see where your targeted assets are and asset usage on a map. If you don't have any targeted assets and are looking to do so, you can go back to the content page, double-click the content card, and hit AR Target. When you hit Edit Target, you'll get a few options for tagging: anywhere, specific location, and on an image. For specific location, it will tag a GPS coordinate to your asset, and that's when it'll show up on the Locations map. We also have User Distribution and Project Insights. Here you can see asset-specific analytics, usage history, and project history. We also have some really cool ways that you can collaborate with your team. For example, you can add comments directly on assets and tag users like how I'm doing right now. This will help make sure everyone on your team stays updated, and you can also track the activity of the asset by hitting this tab. In terms of securely sharing 3D assets within your organization and with external partners, we have web links that you can copy and paste, you can share QR codes for instant AR viewing experiences, or add users to your project on our collections and sharing page like how I showed you earlier. Since that was the last thing in our demo, I just want to say thank you to everyone who joined us today. If you're interested in trying all of this out for yourself, go to echo3d.com and sign up for a free account today. You will automatically receive a 7-day free trial, and you have full access to all of our features. You can also contact our team directly through our contact form on our website, or join our Slack channel and DM us with any questions. I hope you enjoyed this webinar, and we look forward to seeing all the amazing things you store, secure, and share using Echo3D.